Hey everyone, this is like a wrap-up slash update for the BookbuddyaThon. I did one video and I will link that below because I go into more detail about the first few books I read in that video. Back there on my shelf right there, but I read Big Little Lies. That was my buddy read with I really enjoyed that. Then I read In the Garden of My Iman. That was for the first letter of your buddy's name, Ginger Garden. That was a middle grade novel, quick read, really enjoyed that. Then I read Nimona. That was my pick 3, your buddy picks 1. That was just sort of meh. I really didn't get much out of it. I didn't really care for it. It's just not my kind of, I like graphic novels, but I'm really, really picky. I'm not really into that sort of thing. So that's fine. I read through that. Then I read The Distance Between Us. That was my pick a book that you've been wanting to read because your buddy wants you to be happy sort of thing. This was my second Casey West book I read, By Your Side, last month. I really enjoyed this. This is my favorite Casey West so far. I loved Xander. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. Okay, so then after The Distance Between Us, my arm is getting tired here. I had a sudden opportunity. I couldn't say anything on my last video because I wasn't sure. Okay, so let me start at the beginning here. So I had a sudden opportunity to go visit a friend in New Jersey, which is where I'm from originally, and it was a last minute thing, and I didn't, like I started to say, I didn't want to say anything in my last video because it was kind of going to be a surprise for my friend. I have no idea if she ever watches any of these videos, so I just didn't want to leak any information. I could have taken, all I had left was the Debbie McCumber book, which is up on that shelf. You can't see it, but it was your buddy's favorite color, purple. So yeah, I didn't get to that one. It's a hardcover, and I just didn't feel like packing it to try to read on the bus. So I started The Fill-In Boyfriend the night before, and I finished it on the bus. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't I gave it like a 3.5. It's the least favorite of the Casey West books I've read so far. Not bad by any means, just the one I connected with the least so far. Was not for any of the challenges for the buddy read. It just happened to get read. And yeah, so that was Thursday. I finished that one. And then after that, I just I had started Into the Water by Paula Hawkins prior to all this, and I just continued working on this. I think I'm like page 220. It's okay. It's really slow. I'm not really connecting with any of the characters. I am kind of like, don't really care. I'm reading it because it was sent to me for review, and so I'm going to finish it. And like, it's like every 50 pages or so, something that will, like, it'll be this short little part that captures my interest. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll go more into this, and then it gets boring again. But so I mean, I am getting there with it. Hopefully I can get that finished today so I can move on to the next thing. I also just wanted to give you kind of a mini haul. Sorry, my finger keeps getting, my arm gets tired, and so I try to switch, and then my finger gets in front of the camera. But anyway, so I wanted to give you a little mini haul. I received a few books from Bookmooch last week. Last week. So I got Girl in Translation by Jean Kwok. I don't know much about it. I know I've seen it around a lot, and I have been wanting to read it. Now, often on Book Mooch, when I find one book that I've been wanting to mooch, I'll look and see what else they have and see if anything interests me. And the same person had this book, and I've never heard of it. I know nothing about it. The title just caught my interest. My Lesbian Husband by Barry Jean Borich. So that just sounded like an interesting LGBT memoir that I could learn something from. I ordered off Amazon, like a secondary seller or whatever you call them, my own copy of Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides, just because I have not owned a copy in a long time, if I ever owned a copy, because my original that I read might have been from the library, I don't remember. But I've read it twice now, and I love it, so I just want to have my own copy. And then, when I went down to New Jersey, I stopped at Barnes & Noble, which I would not usually buy full-price books at Barnes & Noble, but I have a reading challenge. I think it's on the Pop Sugar reading challenge to read a book that you bought on a trip. And I really don't go on trips. So since I actually went on a trip, I decided I needed to stop at a bookstore, and Barnes & Noble was just the most convenient one. So I've been wanting to read The Clan of the Cave Bear by Jean M. Auel. My mom read the series when I was a kid, and I wanted to give it a try, so I bought that. So that's that. Those are all my newest books, and I'm going to try to get this finished today, so wish me luck. Kim here tagged me in, I don't remember what it's called, like, it's some sort of tag. It's got like 50 questions, like the TMI tag, I think. So I'm going to try to get that done maybe later today so I can post it tomorrow for Tag Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you, Kim, for tagging me. And I guess that is it. Thanks, Ginger, from Sparky Gamer, Sprouty. I keep calling it the wrong thing. Sprouty Gamer Reads. Thank you, Ginger, for asking me to be your book buddy. I had a lot of fun. I'm sorry I kind of went and disappeared the last few days of the week with my trip, but I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And yeah. Hey guys, so a couple days ago I did a sort of wrap up to the BookbuddyaThon, which I haven't gotten posted yet. So I wanted to real quick tack this on the end because I got another box from Booksparks yesterday. And also I did the unboxing on Instagram. If you're not on my stories, if you're not following me on Instagram, maybe follow me, because sometimes I'm just really bad at this video editing thing, and sometimes I find this like quick vlogging thing a lot easier, or I'll just, like I said, post it on Instagram stories, because it's just quicker and easier for me, and I don't have to worry about editing. I just, for whatever reason, I find it less stressful. So, yeah, so follow me there. But real quick, I got, I'm trying to pull them off the bookshelf now because I've got so many books tight on this bookshelf. Okay, so, I got Rich People Problems by Kevin Kwan. This is the third in a series, and I have not read the first two books. And I have to review this pretty quick for Booksparks. So, I guess my review will let you know if it's okay to read these out of order. Next, I got Woman Number 17 by Eden Lepucki. I have not checked to see how her last name is pronounced. I have not read her before, but I do have a friend that I guess read California and enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out as well. And then also in the box was this really cute resting book face pouch, which I guess could just be like a makeup bag, but I actually stuck, oh, and I don't have it unzipped. Okay, put that there. I actually stuck a mass market paperback that I've been working on in there. It's a fat mass market paperback, and it's, oh, this might be a bad idea. Ooh, that kind of messed up the book a little. You might not want to, if you got this from Booksparks, you might not want to stick a fat mass market book in there. But anyway, it's a really cute little pouch. And it had some little hair ties, and I've got one right here that I've been using. So it had some hair ties in there, and also, where did I put it? Oh, it had a little EOS lip balm, which I love these things, and I had run out recently, so that was helpful. What else? It had the bookmark that has been in all the packages because these boxes are being sponsored by Paula Hawkins. Oh, and it had a little, I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. I stick things everywhere. It had this little banana boat sunscreen sampler. So, that was that latest box. And also, I just want to tell you real quick, I finished Into the Water and It's Always the Husband. I will be doing a review of these next, while my thoughts are still fresh in my mind, so I will try to be uploading that. Okay, take you off my bookshelf there, which was kind of dusty. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I'm going to do those book reviews. Keep an eye out for that. And I've got a book tag. I have a tag to do that Kim here tagged me on. I recorded my April wrap-up. I just have not gotten it edited and uploaded. Hard for me to find time to record and edit and upload and read and take my kids to their appointments and all the things, you know. I've been spending most of my days just sitting reading because I've got all these books to read for Booksparks. But anyway, I'm not making up excuses. I'm just trying to explain. So yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Goodreads, and I will link all that below as always. Yeah. So, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.